Hey you guys, I'm back. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you can hear me. I don't have on a mic. I'm just in my car heading home from work, and I thought I'd pop in and do an update. It's been a very interesting year, and as we're coming up on the anniversary of a blindsiding job loss, I kind of wanted to reflect before I got in the house and had to deal with that part of my life, because this whole year has been a valley, and this whole year has been really hard, and it's been really taking its toll on me, and it's really taken its toll on my perspective. I've been told more than once that I need to have a more positive perspective, but I have to be honest and say that's hard to do when my world is crashing around me. And this year I've tried to keep my spirits up between adding more days of skating, going to social events, brunches, trying to meet new friends, trying to work on my fitness and everything else, and just having nothing really come to fruition. Earlier in my blogs a few years back, if you've been watching, you would know that I was engaged to be married, did get married, and now that marriage is hanging on by a thread. I have tapped out. I've been tapped out for a very long time. I have told him more than once I want a divorce, but I don't know if I want to go into detail, because I don't want it to come back and bite me should the tide change. So I'm going to leave out a lot of details, but I think that we both went into this marriage for the wrong reasons. I don't know that he would ever admit it, but I'm free to admit it. He's not a bad guy. We're just not a good fit. And sometimes it happens, and in this situation it happened. I'll go into it probably in a later video, but my marriage is hanging on by a thread. I had to take a job making substantially less than I was making this time last year. So I have been operating my life in a deficit for 12 months now. It's very hard. And I'm at my wit's end. I have started applying for jobs literally out of the city. I have applied for over 100 jobs, and I have interviewed for at least 10 jobs. No job offers yet. I kind of am over people telling me to be optimistic, be, prayerful, trust God, because I'm wondering what that timeline looks like. And I know people are going to just say, God has a plan, God has a plan. But I also want to tell them, put yourself in my shoes. Put yourself in my shoes. You've been operating in a deficit financially for 12 months. Granted, no lights have been turned off. We still have a place to stay. I am able to still somewhat support my son, who's now an adult. We're all under one roof. But my life is on fire. And it's been on fire for a while. And so it is hard for me to stay positive. I go into a very toxic work environment where I'm at. I have a nice, nasty, mean manager who, asked for help, and I was hired, and apparently she doesn't want help. So I just have no nice left in me. I have no belief, no hope. And I'm really doing this video to hopefully help someone else. And I hope that this is the beginning of a video journal that I can look back on in a year from now and be like, wow, look what God did. God really, really did show out. He showed up. He showed out. My life is completely different. It's for the better. Things are better financially, physically, spiritually. He will have provided a resolve for my marriage, whether to stay or go. I'm just better. And I'm not going to lie, on most days lately, I've lost hope that that's going to happen. But I do this video hoping that somebody else in this situation can relate. I don't want people feeling sorry for me. I don't want people, even judging me, but people are going to do what they want to do. I'm just putting it out here because I share what I do on my channel generally for, someone else to relate. If someone else is going through it, you're not alone, okay? It's hard, okay? I've had, so many days where I've just wanted to give up. I've just wanted to pack up my car, fill it up with gas, throw my skates in the trunk, and just run away. Run away to another state, city, breathe in some new air, be around some new people, and look for some new opportunities. And I probably think that at least once a week now, sometimes twice a week, because this situation hasn't gotten better nearly as quickly as I thought it would. Now, I'm not going to lie. I've had a lot of supportive friends tell me to be positive, tell me to stay prayerful about it, trust God, but I've run out of trust. I've run out of trust, and I've run out of the belief that I'm on the docket, So I hate that this video is a Debbie Downer, but I want to record myself in as raw, visibly raw as I can be. I don't want this to be edited. I don't want this to feel like, I scripted of any sort. I want it to feel like I just drove home from a job that in a different life would be fine, but financially is not supporting a lot in my home or me. And I am in an environment where it can be very, very toxic on a lot of days. And I sit in my car sometimes for hours after work wondering, how did my life end up like this? So it is definitely a hard pill to swallow every day, but sometimes I just say, get up and do it. You've got bills to pay. You are a responsible adult. Cry about it later. So here's to 2025 being the best damn year I've ever had. I am going to be still optimistic that 2025 is going to be the best year I've had. I'm going to finally get into the best shape of my life. I'm going to work through the relationships, make the hard decisions, trust God, pray often, and learn to love myself more. Learn to make more time for the things that matter to me. And that is my resolve. I will follow up with you guys tomorrow as I jump back on the health fitness journey and maybe take some snapshots of what I'm going to eat tomorrow. I've got a very fit friend of mine who's been advising me to do 150 grams a day of protein. I can't quite do 150. It makes me sick, but I can probably do around 100 a day. So, kudos to all the people who keep doing the hard work. Just know that it is hard. Keep your head up, stay prayed up, get around people who will support you, who will love you, and get rid of the naysayers. I have to get rid of my own negative thinking in this season, and I have to get rid of anyone who says I can't do it. Luckily for me, I've been in a very supportive environment, so that is what's kept me afloat. But I can't keep bugging people with my issues, and I damn sure don't want to sit and talk about them every day. So I'll keep you guys posted. Thank you so much if you've tuned into my mini TED Talk. I appreciate everyone who's asked about me, how I'm doing. I have my head above water, although I feel like I'm drowning on most days, but I'm okay. I'm okay. And I will talk with you soon.